Are you thinking about moving to Jacksonville, Florida, and you're feeling a little overwhelmed, like you just don't know where to start? Like, what do you do before you make this decision? Where do you need to be? What are the things that you absolutely need to know? It's cool. I got you. Today's video is going to give you 5 practical steps, things that you need to make sure that you do before making that move to Florida, okay? To Jacksonville, Florida specifically, all right? It can be a little overwhelming. It could get a little chaotic, but with expert guidance, you can certainly do that and have a smooth, stress-free process. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, so what's up, y'all? My name is Paris Herbin, and I am your realtor here in the Jacksonville, Florida area, providing you with an expertly guided and authentic experience. Listen, we want to unlock more than just doors and provide you with keys. We want to unlock dreams and memories and the lifestyle that you are searching for in consideration of moving here to Jacksonville, Florida. Listen, I was once like you. I, too, am a transplant here from North Carolina, here to Jacksonville, Florida, and I actually did not have any intent on staying here forever, or as long as I've been here. It's now been 6 years, and before I came here, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I traveled here a couple of times and visited, which was a great thing, one of the things that you will certainly want to make sure you do, but I really didn't have any information and knowledge about this city or where I was about to live. So, like I told you, this video is going to provide you with 5 practical things that will help smooth out some of those thoughts, be able to give you some guidance and say, okay, I've done these things, now I feel more confident about my move. Okay, so let's be real. Moving is exciting and overwhelming all in one thing. Moving from one place to another is already one thing, right? And then relocating from a completely different state to another area is a whole different ballgame. So though it can be very exciting, it can also be very overwhelming. And I've had clients literally don't do their research or think that they want to be in a particular area, and then we have our consultation, we talk about these things that are important for them to do, and then ultimately we make a decision on what is a better fit for what they thought they needed when they relocated here. Okay, so these tips are for people just like you. You may be a moving professional coming to this area, you may be a growing family who's just looking for a different pace, you may be in the military being PCS'd here, you may be a first-time home buyer that's saying, hey, when I move here, I don't want to rent, I want to buy my own home. And with that being said, we want to make sure that you have some practical advice and steps on the things to do to get you where you need to do. So again, let's get into it. Okay, rule number 1, come visit. Come check it out. Come see what it's all about. And really be able to absorb what you experience and think about it. Can I really see myself living here? Like I mentioned to you, Jacksonville is the largest city land-wise. So it's so much. You want to check the different areas, the different neighborhoods, the different sides of towns. Go and visit some local restaurants. Drive during rush hour. Really check and think about it and say, can I see myself living here? Is this somewhere that I would want to be? That I would want to raise a family? Is this somewhere that I would want to, have a career and indulge in my career here? Really, really, really think about those things, because oftentimes we are on the internet, we're browsing, we're looking at pictures, everybody loves the palm trees and all the things, and then you get in here and you're like, that's not really what I expected for it to be. So it's very important that you say, hey, really consider, can I see myself living here? But the only way to truly be able to do that is to come and visit. And like I said, you want to have some time to really do that, not just a small short span of a weekend. You definitely want to be able to say, okay, let me take a good week, 4 days or so, to be able to go and drive around and really experience what's happening. You're not going to be able to get it all in one trip. It's just not how it works. I've been living here for 6 years and I learn something new every weekend. However, you'll at least have a better depiction and understanding of what you're getting yourself into, okay? So if you can, book yourself a trip, come and see us, come check us out, and you'll thank me later. All right, y'all, number 2, do your research. Please do your research. Like I told you, Jacksonville is huge, okay? So each area gives you a different energy, a different vibe. So you got to determine what it is that you want. You want beachy, you're thinking more Atlantic Beach, Jacksonville Beach, okay, Neptune Beach. Are you thinking more of a historic area, maybe artsy feels, east to different areas where you can walk to? That's more Avondale or Riverside, okay? Maybe you're thinking I just want to be in a quiet suburb area. That may be more of your Mandarin area, maybe Nocatee, maybe St. John's could be more of your jam. It just depends on what exactly you are looking for. But the key is knowing what you want. And when you do that research, it gives you a basis of exactly what it is that you're looking for and that you can be led into those areas. So, do you want walkability? Do you want nightlife? Do you want school zones? Do you want newer homes? What do you want? When you do your research, you create a basis for understanding that and being able to be led and guided into those areas. So, do your research, know your stuff. All right, y'all, number 3. So, please understand the cost of living here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, ultimately, the biggest win for the full state of Florida is that we do not have any state taxes, which is amazing. However, don't let that fool you into thinking that everything is cheap, right? Because you still have to put into consideration things like property taxes, homeowners insurance, flood insurance, depending on where you choose to live, and then just generally your daily living expenses. At the end of the day, you want to make sure that you factor in all of those things. It's important to plan not just for the home purchase itself, but for the lifestyle that you're looking to create, because the cost of living is going to vary depending on what area of town you're in. Real estate is always known as location, location, location. So understanding the cost of living as a whole is one thing, but even when you get more specific to the particular area that you're looking to live in, you want to know what that looks like for you, okay? So if you're coming from one state and it looks a certain type of way, you want to think about those things that create your lifestyle that you will want to have here in Jacksonville as well, and determine what does that cost difference look like. You definitely want to understand the cost of living, okay? That's a big important. All right, number 4, y'all. So you want to explore the job market and the commute times, okay? So if you are moving here specifically for work, or if you're planning to job hunt once you get here, you certainly want to take the time to understand our job market. Jacksonville is strong in areas like healthcare, logistics, tech, finance. And so that's a perfect opportunity for you to kind of explore those fields, or a field that you may be interested in, and see what we are doing here, what we have going on here. And if you work from home, that's even better. But you still want to think about the proximity from the things that you enjoy, like, or that you may frequent, like the airport, gyms, the grocery store, things of that sort. And commute, y'all, it certainly matters. I promise you. Like I told you, again, it's big. And we don't have the most robust transportation system here. So most people actually drive. So with that being said, it can take you about 45 minutes to get from one direction to the other, especially if you're having to go over one of our 7 bridges. So with that being said, you definitely want to, think about those commute times. It's good to reverse map it. So see exactly where you're located as far as your job is concerned, and then determine how far it would be in proximity to those neighborhoods that you like, okay? So do your research on that, explore our job market, and really think about those commute times. All right, y'all. So number 5, shameless plug, but very much so necessary. You need a local expert to guide you through this journey, okay? I can help you understand those neighborhoods better, provide you with realistic home options based on your budget, and most certainly make sure that you are understanding this process step by step, okay? I'm here to help you avoid those Google rabbit holes and make smart decisions from day one. So if you're serious about relocating, truly considering coming here to Jacksonville, Florida, I am excited to connect with you. My information will be down below. Let's connect. All right, y'all, I got a bonus tip for y'all as well. This is a really good one, and one that I've actually used myself with being a transplant here to Jacksonville, Florida. So join some Facebook groups, or, things of that nature, any online communities that could be helpful in you hearing real life experiences from people who have moved here, who currently live here, who have experienced exactly what the city has to offer. It'll help you get a pulse on what it is, and then maybe you even make a friend, before you even arrive here. So join some of those groups, get some information on, the local restaurants, the things to do, the things that you might be interested in. So that way you can have an even better know from people who are not in this industry specifically, but are most certainly experiencing what you are, and that is relocating or living here in Jacksonville, Florida. All right, y'all, so there you have it. Those are my 5 things that you must do before relocating to Jacksonville, Florida. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, like it, love it, all the things. Make sure you also subscribe because I have a whole series of buying and thriving here in Jacksonville, Florida coming for you, okay? If you are serious about relocating, or if you're simply in the beginning stages and you need someone to talk through it with you and so we can strategically plan on getting you here to Jacksonville, Florida, my link to schedule a relocation consultation will be down in the description below for you, and I am excited to connect with you. Until then, keep dreaming and moving even bigger, and I look forward to you coming to the Sunshine State.